the climax of the story of his life, there's a bunch of climaxes, like it kind of goes up and down, fluctuates. But in terms of the Ummah, meaning the Muslim as a group, the peak moment of fear, difficulty, was on the day of Al-Ahzab, by far. The most difficult moment. What comes later will become a bit easier, less intense. But the most difficult moment of this Ummah's life was going to be on the day of Al-Ahzab. Why? Because everyone had conspired to end them, everyone. 10,000 people were marching. A number that they had never heard of. When, you remember Badr, how many people were coming towards Badr? That was like 3 years ago, 3 years before this. How many people did Quraysh bring in Badr? 1,000. It was 1,000. And the Muslims, if you remember I told you the story, yes? Yeah, if you remember I told you the story, so the Muslims, when they heard 1,000, they started shaking, everyone was scared, it was very hard, and the Quran came and talked about how Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent some rain, and يُغَشِّيكُمُ النُّعَاسَ أَمَنَةً مِّنْهُ وَيُنَزِّلُ عَلَيْكُم مِّنَ السَّمَاءِ مَاءً لِيُطَهِّرَكُم بِهِ. It's going to make it easier for you, it's going to fill your heart with serenity because 1,000 people are coming. What about 10,000 people? 10,000 people, and all you have is 1,500. This was a moment in their lives that they would never forget. This was going to show the true Muslim from, right? Like the person who has strong faith and the person who kind of, it's easy maybe to be a Muslim when things are simple, or when everything's going the way you want them to go. If you are healthy and you are wealthy and you're living in a safe place and you have your friends around, no big deal. You can be a Muslim, you can practice Islam, it's easy. But what happens when it becomes really hard? What happens when you're not as wealthy, you're not as healthy, you're not as happy? You still follow the law of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You still love Him, you still do what He tells you to do. Or you start losing your faith, what's going to happen? This was the moment where the Muslims are going to, that's why you go to Al-Ahzab, هُنَالِكَ أُبْتُلِيَ الْمُؤْمِنُونَ. On that day, the believers were tested and trialed. وَزُلْزِلُوا زِلْزَالًا شَدِيدًا. Zilzala is when there's an earthquake, meaning they were shook vigorously, not physically, but psychologically and from a faith perspective. Let's see how strong your faith is. You say, La ilaha illallah. Yes, Ya Rabbi, I believe in you. I believe in Muhammad. I believe in the Quran. I love the deen. Well, let's see. There's 10,000 people are marching your way. Let's see. The Sahaba, when they tell us the narrations prior to Ahzab, the battle, they said, when the number was said, when the number was recited amongst the Sahaba, the Prophet ﷺ would tell them, okay, we have 10,000, the faces of the Sahaba turned pale. Like you could literally see the difference of the colors on the face of the people when they heard 10,000 people. Some of them asked for a clarification. Did you make a mistake with the number? Maybe you mean like 10,000 people? There's no tribe that has 10,000 warriors, Ya Rasulullah. Yeah, that's the thing. They're not one tribe. They're all the tribes. Everyone's coming for you. They've united themselves just to take you. They sat there. So what did he do, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam? He did what he used to do every time. Right? What did he used to do? What would he do?
He'd say, Ashiru alayya.
Yes, very good. Stand up. Ashiru alayya. Oh people, tell me what should we do? He would turn to the people. He would turn to the people and listen to them. Okay, how are we going to deal with this? Should we go and meet them out in the middle of the desert? With 1,500 people against 10,000. The numbers aren't, the numbers don't work anymore. Like maybe 700 to 3,000, 3 to 1, 4 to 1, maybe 5 to 1, but 10 to 1 or 9 to 1. Yeah, that's not going to work. We need something different. We need a different strategy here. Yes.
Did Allah send him any information about what?
No. That's a very good question. That's a really good question. Did Jibreel try to say, Ya Rasulullah, okay, this is happening, this is what you're going to do? Not once. I was hoping you would pick up on this trend just by listening to me tell the stories. That Jibreel never brought the plan. Jibreel never brought the plan. He never told them, Jibreel never told the Prophet ﷺ where to go on the day of Badr, where he should with the army. He didn't tell the Prophet ﷺ where should they go on the day of Uhud. Did you stay in Medina or go outside? Jibreel will never bring the plan. The plan is going to be your duty. Your responsibility is to plan things out. Your responsibility is to come up with the information, to think about things, to find out, to put the best plan into motion. And then the taysir is going to be Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's will. But He will not bring the plan. You would think Jibreel at this point, you think the Prophet ﷺ would call Jibreel, I need to speak to Jibreel immediately. Jibreel, I need you to tell me what I'm going to do. He didn't even think like that. He didn't even want it. He knew, because he knew what his job was. I think we don't know what our job is, that's all. I think the problem as Muslims today, we just don't know what we're here to do. We just don't know what our mission is, we don't know what's actually required of us. We're not sure about it. So he said, Ashiru alayya ayyuhan nas. And he's going to get a number of responses, those which I will, inshallah, share with you next Saturday, inshallah.